Have you ever seen something negative about a man of God or a woman of God in a dream? In a dream, you saw them doing something, or there is something that happened to you in that dream. Through that man of God, you woke up frustrated, confused, asking, did I make a mistake connecting with this specific man of God? A lot of times, dreams are reflective of you, the dreamer. And at times you get out of the dream and you feel like you want to disconnect from the man. You want to disconnect from the woman. But before you disconnect, I want you to pay attention to what I'm going to be saying. A lot of you have had negative dreams. The truth is the dreams were disturbing. But you can be surprised at the meanings of the dreams. Because dreams, first of all, are reflective of you as a dreamer. The Bible speaks about the word of God being a double-edged sword. So the word of God cuts others, but it also cuts you. So before you assume the dream is only speaking about the man of God, pay attention to the details within the dream. They will be helpful. So we're going to listen to one of the dreams and I'll come back and interpret it. God bless you.
Hi, Mama. How are you? I had a dream about you, but what's strange is that when I came to your house, it didn't look like the house you're staying in now. It was dirty and destroyed, and I was really disturbed because I was wondering why you would be staying in such a place. I was with my sister when we came to your house, and something else strange happened. There seemed to be an argument between you and Dad. Dad was saying he was walking away from the marriage and didn't want anything to do with it anymore. As I observed everything, I realized someone else was with me, though I don't think it was my sister. It was another voice, and it told me that you need to do a spiritual exercise, specifically to reconcile with your ancestors. The voice said the reason things are the way they are is because of this disconnection. Mama, that was the dream I had, and I woke up feeling like I should tell you about it. I'm not sure what it all means, but I felt it was important to share it. I pray that whatever you may be going through, God will guide you and bring you the help you need. Thank you for always praying for us. I love you, Mama.
You'll notice that she's already concluded that the dream is about the spiritual mom. She's not even thinking that the dream can also be reflective of her. But yet the dream is reflecting her more than her spiritual mom. Let me show you why. When you look at the dream, she is with her sister. Why is she with her sister? When you are with a family member, it can mean that the dream is about family. But let's just drive a bit deeper into the dream to understand the dream. First of all, what is a house? A house is your life. So she was seeing her prophet's house, meaning her prophet's life. And I always say that you can be living in a beautiful house, 10 bedroom, 5 cars outside. But the reflection of your house spiritually might not be the reflection that you're seeing physically. You might be staying in a one room, pegged, dingy, dirty. But when I was speaking to the spiritual mom, because it's the spiritual mom that brought the dream, I first asked the spiritual mom, are you having conflict in your marriage? She said no. I asked her, is your daughter having conflict in her marriage? She says yes, she's struggling in her marriage. But I think that it's also generational because her sister also is struggling in her marriage. So she's seeing her spiritual mom struggling in her marriage. But the dream is not about the spiritual mom, it is about her. So the dream is reflective of the dreamer. But when the dreamer is waking up, she's saying the dream is about mom. Let me tell mom the dream I had for her. And you know, sometimes even when I talk to dreamers, I ask questions. It's not just about interpreting. It's not just about concluding that this dream means this dream means that. It's about asking the necessary questions that help us to understand what the dream is saying. Now, let me just go a bit deeper now. Now, when you're looking at this dream, you'll notice that the person spoke about ancestors and reconciling with ancestors. It shows her beliefs. So the reason why she has been struggling spiritually, it is because of her belief system. She's not fully given herself to the Lord. She still has beliefs that are being reflected in her dream. So when she's coming with a dream to her spiritual mom, she's saying to her mom, look here, I'm struggling with this. Can you help me? So it might appear that it's the spiritual mom's dream, but it is her dream and it is reflecting her battles with ancestral systems that have frustrated her marriage, that have frustrated her life. And if you ask this lady, she'll tell you that I've had sexual dreams, I've had dreams of snakes, which are reflective of the ancestral system that she's been struggling with. And she's been struggling and having battles in her marriage. So I told the mom, pray for your daughter for marriage because the dream is reflecting battles that they are having. So just because you had a dream about somebody does not mean the dream is about that person. Pay attention to the details. The details matter.
Hi Apostle, I hope you're well. I had a troubling dream recently and I feel I need to share it with you. In the dream, I saw a certain man of God, but something strange happened. He turned into a snake while he was in the prayer line. I was greatly disturbed by this. As he touched people, they started behaving as if they, too, were turning into snakes. In the dream, I kept asking what was happening, and it became clear to me that this man of God was actually demonic. When I woke up, I immediately disconnected myself from anything related to this man's ministry. However, I'm very afraid, Apostle. I'm worried that I may have unknowingly connected myself to something demonic, and now I'm struggling with this thought. Please help me. I need to know what to do next, and I truly need your guidance in this matter. Thank you, and God bless you.
Did you notice that he's already disconnected from the man of God? He stopped following, he stopped listening, and he concluded that the dream is about that man of God. And you know, he woke up saying that this man of God is demonic. He is demonic. And the truth is, the dream isn't really about the man of God. Let's look at the details so that you can understand who this dream really is for. First of all, when you're interpreting a dream, the first thing that you should ask is, have you ever had dreams of snakes before? If the dreamer says, yes, I've dreamt of a snake before, you ask them this question. The snake that you saw, what color was it? And was it the same color that you saw in the dream? Now, let me just speak to people so that they understand. It could be a dream about the man of God. I'm not concluding that the dream is not about that man of God. It could be. But what makes it a dream about that specific man of God are the details. If you asked the person, have you had dreams of snakes before? And they said yes, then the dream is not about the man of God. It is about you as a dreamer. If you have had a similar attack that is being reflected as or through that man of God, the attack is not from the man of God, nor does it expose the man of God. It exposes what you're struggling with. So when I asked that individual, have you had dreams of snakes before? He said yes. So I was able to pick up that the battle is his battle. It has nothing to do with the man of God. So when he's seeing that man of God in a dream, it is reflective of the strength of deliverance that that man of God carries to deliver him from that system. But if, let's say, the person has never had dreams of snakes, the next question that I ask is, what color was the snake? If the snake was blue, it shows that that man of God or that individual that is reflected in the dream is struggling from a familiar spirit. Meaning, though he appears to be of God, is not of God. So the details matter when interpreting dreams. You know, sometimes even that snake can mean something that is strange. Jesus said in the Bible, just as Moses lifted up the serpent, so shall the Son of Man be lifted. I remember interpreting a dream where a man of God was on a cross and there were snakes around him. And when I was asking that individual, I asked her, are you sick? She said, I've been sick for years. Then I said, that is a symbol of healing. That man of God has a healing mantle. He says it's true. So dreams matter. When you're looking at dreams, pay attention to the details and ask questions. So if this person had not seen a snake before, then it would have suggested that the man of God is occultic, as he saw it in the dream. But the details matter. Don't quickly conclude in a dream. Ask the necessary details.
Man of God, I'm not sure where to start with my dream, but I recently connected with a man of God, and in my dream, he came and slept with me. I was so frustrated in the dream, wondering why a man of God would do such a thing. When I woke up, I felt deeply unsettled, and now my relationship with this man of God has completely changed. I no longer trust him, and I'm confused. I don't understand why I had that dream, especially since he appears to be a man of God. But this dream has left me feeling conflicted, and I don't know how to move forward. Please help me understand what this could mean. I'm really struggling with this situation. Thank you.
This one now is a very tricky dream because one, she's having a dream of a sexual nature with someone who is a man of God. You should not see a man of God in that state in a dream. You should not. But there are questions that we have to ask sometimes. Have you ever had a dream of a sexual nature before? If yes, the second question is, do the faces of the people change? Then if it's yes, then the reason why she saw or you saw that man of God in a dream in a sexual way, or that woman of God in a dream in a sexual way, it is because you have been struggling with the spiritual spouse, and it took the face of someone you respect to abuse you. But it should not happen, but it took the face to abuse you. So you wake up thinking that it's the man of God when it's not the man of God, but it's something that you're struggling with. But if you have never had a dream of a sexual nature before, there are two aspects to it. It could be when you encounter this man or this woman, there is something that is on their life that provoked for you to start having those dreams. Either they themselves are struggling with lust, or you were struggling with lust and you did not realize it, and it was awakened when you connected with this man. So you don't conclude on the dream. You have to ask questions. Were you having these dreams before? If yes, then it's reflective of your own life and the battles you've been struggling with. Two, have you been struggling with this dream? If it's no, then the sexual dreams start when you started following this man. If it's yes, then we have to look closely, not only at the man of God's life, but also at your life. Okay, what are the tendencies of sexual demons? What do they affect? Marriage. They affect this area. Have you ever struggled in those areas? If it's yes, then it's you. But if all the answers are no, I've never had dreams of a sexual nature, no, we're not struggling with this area, then it reflects that individual and you need to be careful. But a lot of times, many people have disconnected when the battle is theirs and not the man of God. So before you disconnect, before you run, ask yourself, have I had these dreams before? If you have had the dreams before, then ask yourself, Lord, is this a demon that is trying to force me to close the door that will lead to my salvation? If that's the case, push to follow that man, because that's the key and that's the solution for your deliverance. God bless you.